Hello again. This morning in my little chit-chat, unscripted, off-the-cuff chit-chat, I wanted to talk to my friends who follow Microdacism. And this was prompted by a comment by someone who said that they didn't appreciate it going to a place of business where they're going to be spending money only to find a clerk that is rude. Well, first of all, let me introduce you to my kitchen. This is where I make my cooking videos, and of course, this is also where I shoot pictures of the birds outside my window. It's a very pleasant place. This is where also I have my snacks. This is one of my snacks. This is what I snack on. Little tiny oranges like this. I find that this is a lot better for me than donuts. But anyway, let's get back to Microdacism, friends of Microdac. And I want to remind you of rule number 14. Actually, if you're a friend of Microdac, you know that there are no rules per se. They're simply suggestion. Suggestion number 14. This is very important. In your professional life, you do what you do with either a good attitude or a bad attitude. You have spent time in both cases that you cannot replace. I mention this because the complaint was about someone in a hardware store, an older person who had been there for so long that she had become complacent. She no longer cared about the customer, not realizing that the customer is spending their hard-earned cash in that place of business. Now, this happens a lot, not only in government places. You go to a government office and you'll find an older person who is very rude, while the younger person is trying their utmost best to be polite and to be kind. The difference is because the older person believes that they cannot be fired. They have attained tenure and they really cannot be fired, so they no longer care. Well, as a follower of Microdac, remember this. There will come a time, and this is my prediction, there will come a time when all people that are employed will have to reapply for their job every 2 years. I believe this, and this is my prediction. And I want to repeat something that I think is extremely important. It's brutal, and perhaps not said in the best way. It's not being said in a politically correct way, but the fact of the matter is the master pays and the servant accepts payment. If you are accepting payment, a paycheck, then it is your obligation to give that company 100% of your time. Remember, whether or not you have a good attitude or a bad attitude, you have spent time that you can never replace. Not only that, you are actually being a fraud if you accept payment for a job being done and you don't give 110%. That's the attitude of Microdac. So, remember this. The next time you go into a place of business, it is your money. And that is the only way of voting. That's the only true way of voting. Okay? You vote with your dollar bills. And if someone is rude to you in a place of business, go elsewhere. That's your choice. That was my little chit-chat in my kitchen. good morning, and we will talk later.